Hello folks, I'm going to talk about something that I normally don't talk about because I do this as well too. They're lemon law claims. And the only reason I started doing this was 4 years ago I bought a new vehicle. It was a General Motors product and I had some issues with it and they couldn't fix it. So I eventually looked at my warranty book, figured out what my rights and remedies were, and presented a lemon law claim. And General Motors uses the Better Business Bureau, and I ended up having to arbitrate it, which is like a little mini informal trial. And I got what I paid for the vehicle. That's the only time in all the lemon law claims I've done where I actually had to go that far. But here's what the law is. A new car has got a 24,000 mile, 2-year warranty, if you will, under the lemon law. In other words, if you have more than if you have more than 4 times the dealer for the same issue or something related, or the car is out of service total time 30 days or more, you can make a claim under the lemon law. And that's irrespective of your factory warranty, which is presumably going to be way past 24,000 miles or 2 years. Used cars, 15 days from the day you buy it, or 500 miles, whichever comes first. The car's got to have a major malfunction, and typically the phone calls I receive are, I bought this car Monday and it got towed back to the dealer Tuesday. And it's now been 35 days or 2 weeks or something, and they keep telling me they're fixing it, ordering the parts, and they don't. That's a great used car lemon law claim. What you do in that particular situation is you rescind the sale, meaning, I'm out of this deal. And you put it in writing, you hand deliver it to the dealer, get proof that you did that, maybe a video of you handing it to the guy, or somebody with you when you do that, or send it certified mail, return receipt, Federal Express with a receipt. And now they've got notice that you want out. There's a lot of that going on because used cars there's a shortage of them right now. Shortage of new cars too, from what I understand. But they're moving cars, and typically people that go to a used car lot on somebody's corner are paying 29% interest, and the cars are high mileage. You've got that 15-day warranty, or 500 miles. You take advantage of that. If the stereo doesn't work, that's not going to cut it. But the dealer's obligated to try to fix it. They have a duty to try to fix it, and you have to let them try to fix it. A lot of these dealers think while they're holding the vehicle, stringing you out, that they're going to run up that 15 days. That's not the way it works. If they've got your vehicle and they're trying to fix it, they say, that 15 days is tolled. In other words, it stops. So that's not counted against that 15 days. So you get it back one day, you drive it away, and you get it towed the next day. Well, back to square one again, okay? So don't let that 15 days run while the vehicle's in your possession. I'm not talking about the dealer again, when it's in your possession. This also applies to the chassis. Lemon laws, used or new, apply to the chassis of RVs. A lot of RVs being sold right now, new and used. The market's red hot because of COVID. Everybody's traveling on the road. You have the same warranty, same rights there, but it's only the chassis. It's not the box with your bedroom and your toilet and everything else in it. That's another issue. But if you buy a used vehicle, buy an aftermarket warranty that's solid. There's plenty of companies out there that actually have good ones. Look at the exclusions or the exceptions to warranty and make sure it's bumper to bumper and it covers everything mechanical, everything electric, the computers, everything. Because if you don't, you'll get nickel and dime to death. There are other remedies available to you under various breach of contract situations, but the lemon law is just what I stated. Also, this is not applicable to private sales whatsoever. In other words, if I buy a vehicle from a private seller, there's no implied warranty of merchantability. In other words, there's no implied warranty that you can drive the thing down the road safely. It is what it is. It's an as-is sale, and that's it. So remember those things. If you've got a defective vehicle, new or used, and you need some help on it, give me a holler. But remember those time limitations, okay? Thank you.
This posted video is in no way specific legal advice on any subject. It is intended to provide general information for the public. If you need specific legal advice, call Chuck at 480-545-0700.